In this last video, we saw how to use lists to store a collection of data. Lists, we saw, are mutable, which means you can change their elements at any time. In this lesson, we'll learn about tuples. Tuples are a way of grouping data, but because they're immutable, they are valuable in a number of situations for data analysis. You won't need to know a lot of details about tuples to use them effectively, however, so this will be a fairly short intro. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create tuples and perform some basic tuple operations. Let's start by creating a tuple. Usually, tuples are used to put together information connected in some way. Here, let's put together information about a car. I'll put together the car's manufacturer, Honda, its model, Civic, the fact it has 4 doors, and the year, 2017, that it was built. Visualizing this, we have a collection of different data types together in one tuple. Just like a list, I can ask for an element like this. We ask for the first element, and starting with zero indexing, the first is Civic. Also like a list, we can ask for its length. It has 4 elements. Just like a list, we can also iterate over the elements in a tuple by saying for I in tuple. Where things diverge is if you try to change a tuple. Here, I'm trying to change the year of the car to be 2018. But if I try this, I get an error. And while this might seem inconvenient, it's actually really important. In fact, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, is that tuple immutability means that you can trust it to never change. Immutability is important in 2 key ways. The first is more general, and is with regard to parallel computing. Parallel computing is a key facet of data science, which we stress heavily in the 4th course of this MicroMasters. In parallel computing, data which can change make parallel computation harder because you have to make sure everyone working on the problem sees those changes. But if data can't change, you can just send copies of it to compute nodes and no one has to worry about it changing on them while they're computing. This is really just a forward pointer to a concept you'll see a bunch more of in that last course. The second reason we care is more concrete and actually applies to our next video. Tuples can be used as keys into dictionaries. Because the tuple doesn't change, the dictionary can organize based on its initial value without worries about the key getting changed by somebody with a reference to it. Now that we know about tuples, we can learn about dictionaries, and we'll do that in our next video.